Can a microscopic tag be implanted in a person's body to track his every movement? There's actual discussion about that. You will rule on that, mark my words, before your tenure is over. Can brain scans be used to determine whether a person is inclined toward criminality or violent behavior? You will rule.
You just can't process the vast amounts of data being collected using conventional linear computing technology. You know, you get to a diminishing point of return at some stage of the game here with these data dumps.
This is very disturbing. Now, can you hold your train of thought while I pop in and out?
Sure.
It seems to me, DJ, that this is why, while people are going, now, why would Obama or whomever is pulling his chain? Why would they fire all these highly competent military officers? Why are they firing these people who said they won't fire on U.S. citizens? Why are they? Because we don't need them anymore. Because somebody who's completely okay with that is going to make use of this computer apparatus to do the dirty work that they want to do, that these people who have been fired would not do.
I think you're exactly right.
Carry on, my dear.
Oh, this you're going to find interesting. It develops virtual models based on repetitive types of crimes that can predict future crimes that have not yet been committed by either individuals or groups in the COA or the civilian operation area, and then execute a course of action, a preemptive course of action. This is Minority Report's pre-crime technology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, we can sum up the J2 system this way. I guess it's a self-organizing, vision-capable, expectation-capable, recognition-capable, situationally aware, emotional, intelligent, goal-oriented system. The system thinks, plans, and executes. Remember, emotional behavior, physical behavior, activity behavior outside of the norm identifies targets.
We're going to have to become like Zen / underground warrior priests and priestesses, it sounds like. Talk about steady your mind.
Yeah. Steady your emotions. And above all, no fear. Don't be afraid of this operation from either standpoint, the military standpoint or the system standpoint. When you're in a state of fear or you're in a state of anger, you do not make good decisions. And the system's predicated on that.
And the system is predicated on that. I got to tell you something. I've had some pretty interesting conversations over the years, but I'm about to award this one the proverbial cake. I think this one takes the cake. Even if everything you said was wrong, and I don't think it is, by the way, it's still just so complex, so diabolical, so screwed up in this beautifully engineered way that you really have to kind of step back and admire it. It's like, wow, that is extraordinarily monstrous.
Oh, yes, it is.
But I'll tell you, this makes too much sense. It makes entirely too much sense. And I have to tell you that this is one of those deals where I can't say, oh, I should have seen that coming. I didn't see it coming. The only thing that I felt I had a high confidence about was that, no, we haven't nailed it yet. There have been a lot of smart people come on the program. They are smart. They're very smart. and they've given us their opinions. But none of them grabbed me like this one. And that's nothing against them. I'm just saying. That's right. The women are smarter. You know that thing, that song, the old song, The Women Are Smarter?
No. Nobody's ever sung that to me.
We may have to play that one. Yeah, listen, I'm just, all I can do is blither and try and be an interesting conversationalist at this point, because I got to tell you, you just filled my head with so many possibilities that I'm just trying to keep them at bay without forgetting any of them, so I can delve into them in some quiet moments later. And that's not really the best way to conduct a conversation. So I think I'll take the polite path and just say, please just tell us anything else that you want to, because this is amazing.
Well, with respect to GeoInt,
Yeah.
okay, with respect to Jade Helm, you know, the key is don't participate, don't display an emotional response. The sensors and the data collection, social network, they're going to be picking up on that data, and they're counting on it, okay? And like I said, it appears that the system responses are triggered by negative emotions. Now, with respect to GeoInt, okay, this is a much bigger issue. Okay, you would have to get off the technological grid to the best of your individual ability, and that is much easier said than done. What they've done was, you know, we've been provided with all of this wonderful technology to make our lives more convenient and easier and more interconnected, and what they've turned around and done is they've turned that technology against us. So in order to stop this, which many people may be thinking, well, how do we avoid this? You know, I think the answer is obvious. These huge data repositories, like the one in Bluffdale, Utah, the underground ones they have, the one in Maryland, okay, the threat fusion data collection centers, okay, these data storage facilities need to be unplugged, if you get my drift. Okay,
Yeah,
the data storage media needs to be erased or rendered unusable, because they've already collected so much data. It blows the mind. It really does. Data sweepers like the Gwen Towers and these dirt boxes and other data collection hardware needs to be disabled. We got to find some way to disable it, jam it. Because let me put it to you this way, all right? How can I say this? The car won't run if there's no gas in the tank.
Right. You know, what we're talking about here is the R word. We're talking about a real, no kidding rebellion. This is really quite dangerous stuff. I have to tell you, it's exciting.
It's very dangerous.
I mean,
I think the word.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the word you used is diabolical, and that's a very good description. Well, the drones are plugged into the JADE 2 system. Yeah. They directly communicate to the, you know, those little operators you see in wherever it is, Nevada or someplace, or Colorado, where they're operating. Nah. These drones now can be plugged directly into JADE 2.
Nice.
Take its orders from there.
Mm-hmm.
So,